Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a much awaited video, and that is how I sleep trained my daughter. Now, I did touch bases a little bit on this topic in a Q&A video that I did a few weeks back, but I would always just still get questions from you mommies, so I just thought I would dedicate a whole video to that topic. First, I just want to say that I've done both co-sleeping and sleep training, and I must say out of the two, sleep training was just the best option. It was the easiest and it was the more convenient for my family. With my daughter, I started to put her in her own crib and let her sleep in her own space at 3 months. More like towards the end of her 3 months, okay? After that, I waited probably about like a month or so until I started to fully sleep train my daughter. The method that I used and I found that was more effective for me was the cried out method. Now, there are different methods. There's the cried out method and there's the no tears method. For me, the cried out method was just so much more effective, and also that was recommended to me by my pediatrician. I liked the cried out method because, like I said, it's so effective, and also it kind of like minimizes the time that it takes to sleep train your child. When you're doing the no tears method, and it's obviously, you know, you don't let your child cry, or you don't let them cry for too long. So with the no tears method, it's where you kind of go in to the child's room when the child is crying and you try to comfort them and soothe them without picking them up. Okay, so that's that. And then when it comes to the cried out method, so you just walk out the room and you don't go back in. There's no looking back at that point. The way that I found that that works the best for me anyways is because my daughter is already really clingy. So if I were to go in and try the no tears method and keep going in whenever she cries and try to soothe her, for one, she's gonna want to get picked up because she's gonna see me and she's basically just going to beg for me to pick her up. And if I see her little face and if I see her begging mommy to pick her up, I'm gonna pick her up. And I just figured that like that wouldn't work for me, you know what I mean? I found that the cried out method worked the best, and like I said, it was recommended by my pediatrician, so you definitely need to work with your pediatrician and see what works for you and your family and for your baby. Now, as far as, you know, going into sleep training, definitely I stuck to a schedule and I stuck to a routine. So as far as scheduling, I would put her down at 7 o'clock. I would do like her dinner would be like around 6 or so, and then after that I would go ahead and give her a bath around 6:45, and I would give her the lotion. I would brush her teeth, and well, she didn't have teeth at that time, but as of now, like, that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, the whole bath time routine. And then I would take her into her room and I would feed her her bottle. And then after that, we would read a nighttime book, the Goodnight Little Nadia book. I've been reading that book to her for months, like ever since I started sleep training her. And that's the thing, like, I stick with the same book. And I do this same process even for nap time. It's so much easier too for me. And the thing is, like, I feel like if by reading the same book too, I feel like they're like, oh, this is the nighttime book, oh, this is the nap time book, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I set up her schedule and her routine. And like I said, I made it so it worked for me and my family. You know, 6 o'clock is usually around the time my husband comes home, so he's able to help me a little bit more as far as like watching her so I can get things ready for bath time, and he can spend a little time with her before she goes to sleep, things like that. So definitely figure out a schedule and a routine that works for you and your family. After a month, that's when it started to just fully set into her mind that this is our routine and this is what nighttime means. And I do the same process for nap time. I come up with a routine. So for her nap time routine, I'll go ahead and just feed her her bottle, read her nap time book, lay her down, give her a passy, and just walk out the room. I will say it was way harder in the beginning just because it's hard to hear your baby cry, you know what I mean? Like, your instinct as a mother is to soothe and take care of your child, but at the same time you have to take care of yourself. If you're gonna be a sleepy mommy, how can you take care of your family? If you're just so groggy and just so tired, it's gonna be hard to take care of everybody else if you can't take care of yourself. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I do have Nadia's schedule linked in 11-month update, and that's kind of the schedule I've been sticking with all the way since she was like 4 months, like when I started sleep training, even to this day. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you got some tips, and I hope mommy gets to get some sleep in, and I hope this works for you sooner rather than later. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into my meal prep. This is like getting our mommy body back in shape and getting better, and this is kind of like the food